Today I am going to be committing seppuku for you and spilling my guts onto the page in hopes that you can see what has been festering inside of me. Articulation. Let's hope I can articulate the rest of these poems.
You got this.
The words are like wasp and jumbled chimes inside my mind, and inside the soul a wind blows cold against tangled tongues and a numbing cortex. Spit them out, I say. Just say it. But the bubbling anticipation nauseates my thinking process. Like flies that buzz around our faces, the words are swatted away in a frenzy. Just spit them out, I say, like you mean it. But the pit in my gut swallows them whole. So lost in tones, context is but the first chirp before the sun rises, and the meaning is lost in the last of the lights. And the meaning is lost in the last of the night's darkness. End poem. All right, so my second poem. It's a bit of a provocative title, but I swear it's not a provocative poem. It's called Spit or Swallow. It's on the tip of my tongue, edging its way nearer towards my lips. It whistles when I speak and it melts in my mouth when I'm held. And with every clash and gentle graze, I swish it around, letting it soak into the roof of my mouth. And when it's ready to be sung and sing aloud, and with every breath I take, it slips out, but the truth be told, I'm kind of afraid of its sound, and so I swallow it back down, waiting for another chance to spit it out. Calling Constellations. As I stare into the beyond, my soul is laid barren and vulnerable to your infinite beauty. I pray to you, speak to me. Keep speaking, and never seize your gentle passive waves that blow through my skin. Never seize your thunder waves and winds that roll throughout my being, through my hair, cleansing my fears from my skin. I look up, beholding your ever-glowing fire. You will be here forever. You will never sleep, nor be ever kinder. So I beg you, keep speaking for just a little longer. And poem. Trifecta. Spiritually, emotionally, physically, I'm aroused. There is no discern to cloak myself. Gallows empty, no hanging for now. No mobs of bloodthirsty, hollow-eyed crowds waiting for the ground to give out. So long as my blood is pumping full of fuel, chalice filled out to the rim of the cup, I'll be dancing with my necklace noose much like the fool. I'll be dancing with my necklace noose much like the fool. Icarus's greatest wish when flying so high was to touch the sky. Somebody should have told that boy that ecstasy is in the nightlife, because here I am with waxy wings under the moonlight. And there is nothing quite as liberating as the execution of my holy trinity that is revealing to me. There is also nothing quite as liberating as making peace with the festering beast inside of me. And I swell like a great wave that's rushing through the ocean plains, where there's sandy shores that have been anticipating. I swell like a great wave that's rushing through the ocean plains, anticipating sandy shores that have been calling out my name. I'm wet, I'm slippery, and I glide along so ardently with nothing but an unexplored abyss of mystery beneath of me, and I feel lighter than I am before, any subtle breeze bound to lift me off the floor. I'm awake right here, right now, and so vividly aware. Okay, this is my last poem. It's going to be Soft and Supple. This is a series poem, so everybody please put your series hats on. I don't want people to know how deeply it goes. So somewhere I stopped encouraging it to grow, replaced it by an ambivalent yearning from my head to my toes. And since then I've been walking with my heads in the clouds to escape the yawning yearns, because how could that ever help you learn? I've got the beyond and I really enjoy its song, but all those extra aches and quiet moments of seriousness, I don't want them to see it on me, and that it's all I think about when I lay my head down, stare at a window, or try to disappear in the silence. I'd rather they think that I bleed red, not light, that these shadows casted in my head tell me to give out and give up, and not encourage me to win against their own fight. That these shadows try to steal my flame and not give me fright. No. That these shadows try to steal my flame and give me... That these shadows try to steal my flame and give me fright. And not that these shadows help me find peace in the dark. Somewhere in the dark. And how do I even explain that? How do I explain that these shadows raise me in their own twisted way to be this soft and supple? To be soft and supple and full of light that's bursting out my seams. I suppose I don't really know how to explain it, but I try to write it down, stretching my words with time and the ease of forgetfulness. Maybe if I don't know it's there, then the people won't either. If I write this, maybe if I don't know it's there, then the people won't either. I write this and I hear the shadows rumble. So maybe if I tuck it away between the pages, hide it between the lines, say it gently without assertion, maybe it can go unnoticed and my seams won't burst. I don't want people to know that my mind is filled with an absence and the concept of what is absent that's causing me this deep yearning. There is this deep yearning for desire. Yes, there is a yearning for desire. I don't want them to know how many times I've tricked myself into believing that desire does not look good on me. And I don't want them to know that my quirks stem from the thrashings of a heart that's only desires to be held gently. And yes, it's that desire that cracks you open and lets in the light of the divinity. The desire that I've watched the matriarchs, shadows of my life, curse and slander, cursed it to make you half, not whole, cursed its flames to burn and never embrace, spoken of as if its chains tie you to a fence, never allowing you to express yourself freely ever again. That desire should be shrouded in shame, that all desires of something carnal, something needy and selfish. I write this and I hear the people scream, your hand should have taught you to be above those things, but that desire is what's in my bones, it's what they're made out of. Desire is what keeps me going, it keeps me light, it vibrates throughout my entire being, and I can't fight the urge to shout about it any longer. The words are twisting inside my mouth, edging its way nearer towards my lips, and I hear the shadows calling for me to speak and never stop speaking, because there has a storm that has been brewing for far too long, and I haven't said it yet. But I don't want the people to know that I desire to love so deeply.
Wow.
And see.
Awesome.